Well, it's Halloween again, the one night a year when little fuckheads walk around with little baggies and little costumes, robbing people of their trick or treats. I mean, think about it. That's what they're really doing. Think about it. But me, I'm not taking anybody's trick or treats. I'm not taking anybody's anything. I'm gonna play a crappy game. I mean, what else is there to do?
So, Ghost'n Goblin, let's give this game a try.
May God help us.
So you start the game and right away you've got horrible music welcoming you. You see a couple having a picnic in the middle of the night in a graveyard. Sure, whatever. Then the devil comes down and kidnaps her and this guy gets his armor on and the game begins. It's a typical side-scroller. The goal is as it always is in the side-scroller. Go to the right and take down the enemies in your way. Your attack is throwing a sword or spear, you know, whatever it is. Now right off the bat, there's two things that suck about this game. Number one, there's too many enemies. Not a moment goes by where you're not seemingly bombarded by enemies. Number two, you die in 2 hits. That wouldn't be a problem if the game gave you a minute to breathe, but no, there's no give in this game.
But here's the downside, and this one's a doozy. Get hit twice, and you become maggot food. Shit! Now, avoiding to get hit twice shouldn't be too much of a problem, but it is. The levels are huge, they're hard, and they're filled to the brim with a fuckload of enemies. I mean, look at this shit! You aren't even given enough room to breathe.
It's like Silver Surfer, you're constantly surrounded by enemies. It's a pain in the ass. Now, when you get hit once, your armor comes off, and the dudes are running around in, I guess it's a loincloth? Who knows? Who gives a shit? Now, my problem with that is why the hell is the armor so goddamn weak? It's metal armor, right? Yet it gets touched by a zombie or a bat or whatever, and it's destroyed? What the hell is that shit?
But my main beef is this fucking suit of armor. Armor made out of metal should be durable enough for any battle. And for one hit by a demon to totally destroy it is complete utter bullshit.
Couldn't it crack first and then get destroyed? Then one more hit and you're dead. And every single time, and I mean every single fucking time you die, you have to watch this. The game shows you what lies ahead in your quest to beat the game. You can't even skip it. So every single time you die, you might as well just drop the controller for 12 seconds and then pick it back up. Yeah, I timed it. From the moment the screen goes black when you die until you actually get back to life, it's 12 seconds. What bullshit. When you progress far enough, you get to a part where you see the devil. If you throw your sword at him, he goes ape shit. He gets up and flies around, and as far as I know, there's no way to kill him. You just have to try to outrun him.
Guess who's wrong?
Both guys say that dance he does, but that's rather hilarious. And just when you think you're safe, the piece of shit walks over the water. Yeah, he walks over the water, no problem for him. Come on, look at all this shit. There's shit all over the place. Come on, fuck! Fucking devil. And then, yeah, you gotta wait for it to load. I mean, 12 seconds may not seem long, but it feels like an eternity. I mean, you could take a shit while you're waiting for this thing to load. Come on. Thank you. So anyway, you get up to this part where there's flying knights with shields. What the hell? Your sword does nothing to them, and if you get hit by them near the water, you're as good as dead. Honestly, it reminds me of Karate Kid. Well, once you get past those jackasses, you come across... What the fuck? Headless squealing pigs? Who knows? Fuck this game. It's bad enough that you die in 2 hits, but with all the crap that goes on in this game? Bullshit. Well, guess what? We're not done yet. No, this game has a chance to redeem itself because it was also released on the Sega Genesis. On the Sega, though, it's called Ghouls and Ghosts rather than Ghost'n Goblins, although I really can't notice the difference between the two. Right off the bat, the title screen is a big improvement. In the NES version, it was just a still picture, no music or anything. The Genesis version, though, has pretty cool, appropriate music, and even the title of the game has a little animation. Major improvement, but how does the game play? Well, let's find out together. Well, you'd think someone preferred the Sega? Look at this, such a major improvement. The backgrounds look better, the animations are better, and the controls feel better. I mean, they're a bit awkward sometimes, but, you know, they're a big improvement over the NES versions. So anyway, I'm just walking around, kicking ants, and then a treasure chest appears. So I duck, I blow it up, and a guy comes out of it, and I turn into a duck. Yeah. Well, it turns out this guy casts a spell on you or something and to turn you into a duck. It doesn't hurt you or anything, but basically, when you're a duck, you can't do anything except jump. You're only duck for 5 seconds though, so you know, whatever. And yes, I clocked it. Once again, you can only get hit 2 times before you die, which is annoying, but in this game, you can actually get your armor back. Yeah, if you get hit and you run into a treasure chest, you can actually get your armor back, which is really nice. There's also actually times which you're not bombarded by enemies either, which is a huge relief. When you die, you still get the whole show in your quest deal, but on the Genesis you can actually skip that, so this game is a huge improvement over its NES counterpart. Now along the way you can also get different weapons, such as an actual sword and these green things that look like frisbees, which are easily my favorite weapon of all. But then, the shit really hits the fan. You get it to a part where all of a sudden there's a massive wind that keeps hitting you back. It's kinda like the typhoon level from Karate Kid. You have to fight against the wind, and you have to combat these little tornadoes that hurt you if you touch them. No, you can't get rid of them, I tried. Your best bet is to jump over them or duck underneath them. You know, something about seeing a grizzled guy in his boxers running through wind, rain, and tornadoes is strangely humorous. Okay, so I'm in my boxers, I need a treasure chest. Oh, there's one right now, you mother of a fuck! Now, another thing I like about this game is that if you get game over like I just did, you can start where you left off, which is an awesome feature. Saves you the trouble of having to get where you were again. I've got to say though, this whole wind part is getting pretty annoying. I mean, it's easier than the typhoon level in Karate Kid, but still, it's starting to piss me off. Especially since sometimes you have to avoid being changed into a duck by running back to the start. I mean, come on, I already have enough shit to worry about with only one hit until I die. Eventually, I managed to get past that level and into level 2, some castle or whatever. It's here that the game stops fucking around, cuts the bullshit, and puts you on your toes. The transition from level 1 to level 2 is kinda like the transition from Top Gun 1 to Top Gun 2. Level 1 was actually kind of fun, but then level 2 says, oh, fuck you, it's time to turn it up a notch. You constantly have to dodge falling boulders and these mutant turtle things, and they never ever stop coming. Alright, come on, you pieces of shit, you're not so tough. Gonna make it! Oh, what the fuck?!
Wow. You know, the Sega Genesis version actually isn't all that bad. I mean, I actually kind of enjoyed it. I mean, I'm kind of surprised because, considering how much of a fuck-up the NES version was, you'd think that the Sega Genesis version would be just as much of a fuck-up. But it's not. I enjoyed that? Well, yeah, I did. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the Sega Genesis version. Wow, I think the world is coming to an end. The apocalypse is upon us! I enjoyed that game. Wow. You know, if you ever happen to come across the Sega Genesis version, I'd give it a try. It's actually not that bad. What? What? Practice mode?
As if I didn't know that!
Practice mode? Are you fucking kidding me? Now I'm really confused. I was playing a practice mode the whole time? You know what? If all that good stuff I talked about, if all that good stuff was just part of the practice mode, then this fucking game, can go fuck itself. And the NES version. Fuck them both. Fuck them all to goddamn hell. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to take up the trash.
の狭間に迷いし子らより生まれし邪悪な精霊よ。聖なる処女の柔肌にまといし衣の雷で、汚れも濁りもよどみもしこりもみじんに砕いて天地に返す。悔い改めよ。
It'll never fucking end with this.
Oh my god, they killed Kenny! Yeah!